Title: The moment I entered my home, that deceiver was smugly grinning, embracing my adulterous wife and revealing their long-hidden affair. My 17-year-old son looked at me with contempt. She coldly declared, "Jeff, we've removed you from the founders and fired you. You were a good husband, but it's over. I hope we can still be friends." Then my son added, "Sorry, Dad, but I'm staying with Mom and Uncle Sam." As that treacherous Sam extended his hand with a victorious smile, little did he know, Jeff's day had already been an uphill battle. As a co-founder of an exclusive luxury hospitality chain in Europe, the weight of meetings, deadlines, and board approvals drained him, but nothing could prepare him for the scene that awaited when he arrived home that evening. The smell of roasted lamb filled the air, oddly comforting for a moment. But as Jeff stepped into the living room, his heart froze. There stood Sam, his childhood friend and business partner, holding Annabelle, his wife of 20 years, in a close embrace. Her eyes, once warm, now looked cold and distant. Sam smirked, his confidence oozing like poison. "Jeff, good to see you. We were just about to let you in on something." Jeff's son, Liam, stood near the fireplace, his arms crossed, looking at him with disdain, a look Jeff couldn't decipher. Then Annabelle spoke, her voice sharp and unapologetic. "Jeff, we need to talk. Sam and we've been together for years. It's time to stop pretending. Also, we've decided to remove you from the Founders Board. The others have already signed off." Jeff felt the words crash into him. "What? This is absurd. Annabelle, I trusted you. Sam, you're like a brother." But the final dagger came from Liam. "Dad, I'm staying with Mom and Uncle Sam. It's better this way." Sam extended his hand mockingly, as if offering some kind of twisted truce. Jeff ignored it. Instead, he fixed his gaze on Sam's smug smile. "You've won this round," Jeff thought. "But you have no idea what's coming." For weeks, Jeff's world crumbled. He moved into a modest flat, leaving behind the sprawling estate he had built for his family. Sam and Annabelle wasted no time flaunting their relationship publicly, hosting lavish dinners and making headlines in business magazines as the dynamic duo of hospitality. Jeff avoided their limelight, retreating into a silent but determined focus. Behind the scenes, he began piecing together the threads of their betrayal. He reached out discreetly to trusted former allies, employees, and even some competitors he once considered rivals. Financial audits revealed forged signatures on contracts and clandestine meetings. Annabelle had siphoned funds from their joint accounts for years. Sam, meanwhile, had quietly bribed key board members to secure Jeff's removal. While gathering evidence, Jeff also took the time to reflect on his personal life. Memories of his marriage's early days haunted him, the love and trust he once shared with Annabelle. But those memories fueled his resolve. This wasn't just business, it was personal. By the second month, Jeff's absence had become a growing curiosity among industry insiders. Rumors swirled. Journalists began whispering about his mysterious departure and speculating whether Sam's growing influence would lead to corporate instability. Jeff quietly nurtured these speculations, feeding anonymous tips to the media that hinted at impropriety within the company's leadership. The tension reached its peak when Jeff orchestrated a gala event under the pretense of introducing a prominent investor interested in expanding their luxury brand into Asia. Invitations were sent to Sam and Annabelle, along with several board members and influential journalists. Jeff knew Sam's greed would blind him to the trap. The gala took place in a stunning Venetian ballroom, a masterpiece of opulence. Crystal chandeliers bathed the room in a golden glow, and soft classical music underscored the chatter of Europe's elite. Jeff, dressed in a tailored suit that exuded understated elegance, greeted guests with a calm demeanor. When Sam and Annabelle arrived, they were greeted with polite applause. Annabelle wore an extravagant emerald gown, her arm wrapped possessively around Sam's. Jeff approached them with a cordial smile. "I'm so glad you could make it," he said. "I thought it was time we talked business again." Sam grinned, smug as ever. "Good to see you moving on, Jeff. Now, let's meet this investor of yours." Jeff led them to a private lounge where the investor awaited. The room was minimalist yet striking, with modern art adorning the walls and a sleek mahogany table dominating the space. But Sam and Annabelle's confidence faltered the moment they stepped inside. On the table were neatly arranged stacks of documents, a laptop displaying video loops, and photographs that painted a damning picture of their betrayal. Emails, forged contracts, and bank transfers lay exposed. The videos included clips of their private rendezvous and mocking conversations about Jeff's naive trust. Sam's smirk disappeared. "What is this?" he demanded, his voice cracking. Jeff leaned back in his chair, his face calm but his eyes gleaming with satisfaction. "This is everything I've been working on while you were busy stabbing me in the back." Annabelle's face turned pale as she flipped through the documents. Emails revealed their long-term scheme to oust Jeff, divert funds, and take control of the company. There were screenshots of Annabelle's financial misdeeds, showing the systematic siphoning of marital assets into offshore accounts. Sam tried to muster defiance. "None of this will hold up, you're bluffing." Jeff's smile widened. "Oh, I'm not bluffing. Copies of this evidence have already been sent to the board, the press, and law enforcement. By this time tomorrow, you'll be headline news, for all the wrong reasons." Annabelle's voice wavered. "Jeff, please think of Liam. Don't destroy everything we've built." Jeff's voice turned cold. "You mean the son you turned against me? Don't worry, I've already spoken to him. He knows the truth now, Annabelle. You've lost him too." Sam lunged forward in anger, but Jeff didn't flinch. Security guards entered the room, swiftly intervening. Sam and Annabelle were escorted out, their protests drowned out by the clicking of cameras as journalists swarmed them in the hallway. The fallout was swift and devastating. Within days, Sam's career was in ruins. The board, outraged by his fraudulent activities, voted to strip him of his position and publicly condemned his actions. Annabelle faced relentless public scrutiny, her reputation shredded by media exposés detailing her involvement in the scheme. Jeff, meanwhile, emerged stronger. With the board's backing, he reasserted his influence over the company, ensuring its stability during the scandal. He also announced a charitable initiative, redirecting funds from the company's profits to support ethical entrepreneurship, earning widespread respect. Personally, Jeff began rebuilding his life. He reconnected with old friends, rekindled his passion for cooking, and found solace in small, meaningful moments. Most importantly, he focused on healing his relationship with Liam. It wasn't easy. Trust took time to rebuild, but their bond grew stronger with each conversation. One evening, as father and son sat on a park bench overlooking the Thames, Liam broke the silence. "Dad, I'm sorry. I didn't understand before, but now I see what they did to you." Jeff placed a hand on his son's shoulder. "What matters is that we're here now, together." In the end, Jeff's revenge wasn't just about retribution. It was about reclaiming his life, his dignity, and his family. He had risen above the betrayal, stronger and wiser than ever. And as he watched the sun set over the city, a profound sense of peace settled over him. Betrayal may break you, but it can also rebuild you into something stronger. And sometimes, the best revenge is not just winning, but rising above. Thank you for being a part of this story with me. If it moved you, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to Lauren's story. I've noticed many of you who enjoy these stories aren't subscribed yet. By subscribing, you're not just following a channel. You're becoming part of a community that values deep, meaningful storytelling. Let's continue exploring these heartfelt journeys together. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you won't miss our next story.